Now students, let's understand why does bond formation takes place. What is there that keeps hold together two atoms together and form a bond? Why does bond formation takes place? Let's understand. So when we talk about bond, remember one thing student, it is always related to energy. Your energy, bond and stability are related to each other. That means what? More is the stability, less is the energy. Less is the energy, more is the stability. So what is the relationship between stability and energy? That is, it is inversely proportional. And why do elements form a bond? Because it wants to become stable. Everything in chemistry revolves around stability. Always remember that. Because more is the stable your compound, more you'll get the product, correct? So even in chemistry, let's talk about your life also. You also need stability in the life, correct? So you need lower energy in order to be stable, correct or no? So same is the case in the chemistry. The energy and stability are related to each other, inversely proportional. So when the bond formation takes place, there is increase in the stability. So when we say increase in the stability, that means what? Lesser will be the energy. Now let's understand further. So when we talk about individual elements, correct? So individual elements, as you can see, form bonds to lower their energy and obtain stability. And that is the main motive of bond formation, that to attain stability. So as we have discussed, lower is the energy, higher is the stability, correct? Now let's move on. So when we talk about stability, now let's talk about force of attraction. Now you know, force of attraction, lower is the energy and higher is the stability. That means what? More is the force of attraction, lower is the energy and higher is the stability. What is force of attraction? Suppose you have two atoms, as you can see on your screen, correct? They are being attracted to each other by some force, correct or no? So more is the force, lower is the energy. Why we are saying that? More is the force, lower is the energy, because when two atoms are coming together, that means what? Your force of attraction is more. So force of attraction is more means what? They will form a bond, and when this bond formation takes place, there is stability, correct? And hence there is reduction in energy. So we can say that more is the force of attraction, lower is the energy and higher is the stability. Now let's move ahead. Now similarly, when two atoms come close to each other, there is not only force of attraction, there is also force of repulsion. Always remember, in the atoms you always have nucleus that is positively charged, but you also have electrons, correct? So obviously there will be force of repulsion also. So if the force of repulsion is higher, more will be the energy. Why? Because now atoms, they are trying to repel each other, correct? They are trying to repel each other and hence they are not coming together to form a bond. So we can say that more is the force of repulsion, higher will be the energy and less will be the stability, correct? Now let's move ahead. So when two atoms, as you can see on the screen, you have a diagram, correct? So when two atoms, they approach each other, obviously they will face both your repulsive as well as attractive energy. Why? Because obviously there is attractive energy to form a bond and repulsive energy because the presence of electrons are there, correct? But however, at a point where the attractive energy between them is higher than the repulsive energy. What do you mean by this statement? That means attractive energy, the force that is pulling them together, is more than the repulsive energy. So obviously what will happen now? Now the two atoms will come close to each other and form a bond, correct? And that means what? There is a stability. So the potential energy is decrease in the system, correct?